And it's all about trust, because the business is like their baby. And so it's going to be
Well,
very hard for them to trust somebody to take care of their baby the way they would do it. I'm sorry.
well, if they've seen success doing it the way that they do it, and then someone comes in wanting to do it a different way, how do you trust someone to do it a different way if you found success doing it your way?
A lot of times the business owner's like, that's not the way I said I want it done. Okay,
Yeah.
well, check it out, see how it works. I mean, I had this recently with a client. He wanted the receivables done a certain way. It's this long, drawn-out process, and you put all these replies on software, and so he could look at it. It was tedious. It's going to be like 2-3 hours a week just to do this stuff. So I had his accounting firm. I said, just put it in a spreadsheet where you can see it all in one place. So we put it on a spreadsheet, sent it to him. He blast off with this email. Listen, I'm getting so frustrated. Why can't I get things done my way? I said, just read the freaking spreadsheet. And he did. I said, now he loves it. I got to have that spreadsheet. I got to have it updated every week. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, sometimes it just takes showing them how we did it this way, and it works a lot better. Oh, okay.
And when you're trying to build out these processes, though, in a new venture, it seems like things can change every week. So how often are you refreshing the process or updating it? Is that kind of a continuous thing that you're doing?
Yeah, as needed. When you don't fix what ain't broken, right? If the process is working well, don't monkey with it. It's when you start to see chronic breakdowns in the same place, that's when you want to go in and do the process. There's actually a process of documenting the process and getting it out to everybody.
And then finding the time for that process, how do you convince these founders to take the time out of their day? Because their day is probably pretty busy. They could go out and do this revenue generating activity. How do they take away from the thing that's going to make them money to go spend time building out these systems and processes and all that?
Well, number one, the founder, the owner, they're not involved.
Got it.
You definitely, what typically happens? What typically happens is the owner sees something not going right. They call a meeting and say, here's the problem. Here's where we're going to solve it. Anybody have any ideas? No. Nobody has any ideas. Now, your boss just spoke. And 6 months later, you're having another meeting about the same thing that's still not working. And the boss comes in. This is a problem. This is how we're going to fix it. The best thing to do is get the owner out of the process, because they're just going to, they're too dominant. They're too stuck on their way. So you need a leadership team that's willing to take in input from the people that are actually doing the process about what they see as the breakdown. Does that make sense?
I know it's going to vary from company to company, but what are the most common KPIs that you see that these companies should be focusing on to really help with that growth and help increase the bottom line or whatever it might be?
Cash flow is number one, right?